Okay, so as I mentioned in the write-up, you're going to need two face cloths or old shirts or something that move easily on the floor, because we're going to clean it. So get those cleaning tools out. So these are just microfiber cloths to move across the tile floor. If you have a carpet, consider something shiny with plastic or like a page of a magazine. There's no, we're going to try to keep as little pressure on the cloth as itself. It's just there to move freely and allow the opposite leg and arm to work a little bit. So that's the idea. I'll show you one or two of the exercises, and then from there you can see perhaps something you can use. Obviously, if you don't have anything that can move and you don't want to do that form of the exercise, feel free to do the standard exercise or just move it along in the air without touching the ground, sort of thing. But I thought just something fun, something a little bit different. Grab a cloth, grab a t-shirt, and let's get washing. So we're going to start on our backs. We're going to do a little bit of a bridging tummy series, and obviously in this position, lying down on your back, you can do your normal ab preps to warm them up as well, normal bridging to get into it. That's perfect. I'm just going to show you the other exercises, the ones that are going to step it up a little bit. So for the first one, you're going to place the cloth under the foot. Can we see me there? Yeah, so the cloth is under the foot and the other foot has nothing under it, as this is the one that's going to take all the weight. So we're going to roll up, put most of your weight on the foot that doesn't have the cloth, otherwise you're just going to slip. From this position, all we're going to do is keeping the hips up nice and high. We're going to have the hands by the sides. We're just going to extend that opposite leg, and you'll feel that try to keep the foot flat, allows the opposite ankle to work quite a bit, and even the hamstring on that leg to work quite a bit, and place it back. We want to make sure that we try to keep those hips nice and level and don't drop them towards the ground. So it's lift, extend as far as we can, and bring it back, and that is nice and slow. So the foot that's on the cloth has got very little weight on it. So if you've got the weight on this leg, that cloth is not going to move. So the idea is to have most of the weight on the grounded foot and the other leg just to slide up and down. Obviously, if you don't have a cloth, you could just do it across the ground. Won't have the same effect, but it will work as well. Just try your best to keep those hips up nice and high. Then, to step that one up a bit, you're going to take the cloth, place it on the back of your hand, sort of next to your head. We are going to do this on the opposite side, sorry. But I'm going to swap over just so you can see. So I'll put the cloth on the opposite, on the left leg, cloth on the right. We're going to bridge up. Other hand by your side. And this time as you extend the leg, we're going to extend that arm. Get a nice little shoulder stretch in there. Keep up those hips nice and high. So it's lift, extend, and bring it back. Sorry. Edge of the mat caught me a bit there. Okay, then after we've done that, then we're going to go into a little bit of a angel, snow angels with the opposite arm, opposite leg. So it's extend as far as you can out, check the hips, check the tummy, and then extend out and back. Extend out. This is done very slowly and only to the point where you can still maintain that stable hip position without rolling to the side to make sure those hips are up nice and high. You'll feel the side of the hips work, the side of the glutes work, so make sure you do it nice and slow and control through that one. So that one, a little bit of fun. Again, if you don't have a cloth, just slide it out, take it out to the side, and also move that hand out to the side. Good.